Hi, this is Jacqueline here with the Grow Program. Thank you for growing with me on today. You know, I was just thinking, I don't like and. I really try not to use the conjunction and. I like stand. Stand in the end. You are free. Free to grow in God where you should be. Stand, stand, honey. Don't you know? Stand, stand. I can't hit that high note. No, I ain't finna blow you out the water like that. I cannot sing, but I do anyway. I sing because I'm happy. I do. And could I be sure that this is love beyond compare? In honor, in memory, in glory of my ancestors, whom helped create who I am today. Red Fox, the freedom fighters, they all were in their own respective places. They were freedom fighters. They were the parable of the sower. They were that story because that's what we are. We are the sowers to the world. We are. You just don't understand this. You don't realize this. But I'm here to tell you this. You are Matthew chapter 13, honey. It's all about you. You are the sower. He's speaking about a sower is coming forth. He's speaking about that. He's telling you what's going to happen. See, some folks, and there go an alarm system going off. Let me go back here. There go some folks I'm telling you, some folks who will hear the word is love. There are some people who will hear the word and do opposite. You see, because there are those of us out there who are just hating for no reason. We just hating for no reason when we need to be celebrating. We need to be celebrating one another right now, honey. I'm gonna go back here where it's a little bit quieter at. So excuse the noise, honey. But I be trying to go out there, but it's jumping off out there on the highway of life, and it's just too much noise. And then the mowers may beat me. They go to creaky door. Just a whole lot going on around here in the lighthouse. And I'm getting ready to get on the move. I'm getting ready to make a move. You know something? Let me tell you something, honey. Glory be to God. See, this is what you got to do every day. You just got to sow love into the situation. You got to put a smile on their face. You got to kill them with kindness. Now watch this. At the new job, of course, it's got to be a sprinkling of something, don't it? Well, over here. I don't even want to get into it really because, it's just, you got to, I'm going to tell you though, I got to because this is grow. Over here, it's just a sprinkling of some salt. And see, that salt can make things salty. And by making things salty, it can create some more salt in some other folks. Now, along the way, it has done that. It has created a lot of salt. But see, the salt stops here. See, because I use sea salt. I use the salt that's good for you. So I'm going to sow some good salt. See, I'm the sower, the parable of the sower. So instead of turning salty, because I know somebody don't like me, because see, they done went around and not liking folks and sent folks out of there, made folks feel a different kind of way. But see, here comes the parable of the sower. Here comes Matthew chapter 13 and all of us. I'm going in here and they are just amazed because see, I'm coming at it a different way. I'm coming at it with love. I'm sowing love, got a smile and cracking smiles, smiling with everybody. See, I ain't through. She told me to start singing. That ain't what you want me to do. You don't want me to sing, honey, because see, she said she liked my singing. I was singing one day, and she said she liked it. But see, she round there looking sad and making other people sad, being salty and making other people salty. But she heard me sing. I said, honey, I can't sing. You don't want to hear me sing. I said, I just sing because I'm happy. She said, well, I want to hear you sing. I want you to. Okay. Well, you ain't said nothing but a word, honey, because it's going to break out today. I'm going to break out in there singing because I'm happy. And that's not phony. I really am. I sing because I'm happy. Glory be to God. God told me to grow, and that's what I'm doing here for the Lord. And find out. A matter of fact, I do like it down here. So thank you, God, for not taking me when I wanted to go. I was ready to check out, a year ago. I was ready to leave up out of here. I was through. You hear me? I was done. You can stick 2, 3 forks in me and pull me apart. I was ready to just fall apart like that. You know how the meat just fall off the bone? I was like that, honey. That's how done I was. I was through with it. And to meet up with a man who tell me that he did it because this is his life and this is how he live it. And to tell me that he saw a former girlfriend of his and she looked toe up from the floor up and laughing about it, that disgusted me. It really, really soured me. It put such a sour taste in my mouth because I really had already started seeing him in a new light. I started seeing him in the light that he was showing me, not the light that I was trying to project on him, but the light that he was actually projecting out to me. Love drives out hate, and love drove it right on out of there, honey. And he admitted to me that he's a narcissist. And I didn't even know anything about what a narcissist was until it just so happened to God, I was reading about something and found out about this. Well, this fit the pattern. This fit everything. You a narcissist. Admitted it, And so, but you say this is your life and you can go around doing people the way you want to because this is your life. But you don't understand, hon. This is their life too. And it was my life. And now it is my life. Grow. It's been a journey to grow, to out this behavior. Because I'm telling you something. Self-destruction. You headed for self-destruction. That's why you can't never have nothing. That's why everything fall apart. It don't go right because you ain't right. You got to get right. That ain't in the plan of God for you to go around and do people like that. Treat people like, dog people out and use people, take everything and get everything you want, go cheat on them and all this. That's not what marriage is. That's lying to the judge. You lied to the judge. You stood before your honor and lied. You said you were going to do this and do that. When you knew all along in the back of your mind you wasn't going to do none of that. You called, you telling the police that you going to do this and do that. And it was all a lie. Just making up fights with me. And we going rounds and rounds with the police. Honey, I'm telling you something. These police have a heart of gold. I'm telling you. Because they was at our house. They might as well came over and had dinner. They was at our house like every week. He was cutting up clowning with me. Every week, every other week. It was so much chaos, drama, and negativity every single day. Walk around on eggshells. Don't know what I'm going to do. Don't know what I'm going to say to set it off. Come here, I want a nut whenever he ready to get it off. Just disgusting. It makes me want to feel like I want to get in the shower and shower forever. To know that disgusting man had his hands on me. But this is how he lived his life. And he said he can live it that way. Oh, okay. Oh, well, you right, honey. That's your life. And you can live it that way. But guess what? This is my life. And I'm going to live it this way. I'm going to grow for God. I'm going to use my life as a testimony to help someone else. See, it may be somebody out there doing that who I can change their heart and mind to grow for God. See, because what justification is there to do wrong in the eyes of God? God's seeing you. We was living in that haunted house. You told me you heard something, sound like something through the window. You took out running. When I told you about the water running, you seen that flowing and running. You saw the towel from where it came from. You jumped up, took your plate, took out running. I ran too. I did. When I heard them turn my TV down and stood at the top of my stairs and did this, honey, I took out running and screaming. See, he just ran. I took out running and screaming out the door. And that was it. That's when God showed up. That's when I knew that I wasn't just in there with condemned souls. I was in there with Holy Spirits. It was Holy Spirits in there also that told me to grow. See, I've taken pictures of them. I've snapped photos and pictures. I wasn't scared when I saw Stan because I knew he didn't mean me no harm. But, honey, slamming doors, running water, voices, footsteps, slamming mops, just dragging mops, dog acting crazy. Honey, please. I knew, because I walked around there to the mental hospital. I stood there. I was about to check myself in. I stood there and but God said no. I'm gonna tell you something. We don't need anything to be happy. We don't need anything to be happy. Don't let nothing be over you. Don't let nothing take control of you. You don't need it. All you need is God, really. And I'm being real with you. All you need is God, honey. So, love, keep growing in God. Keep growing love. Have a sweet sauna of love around you. Just let people be. Just let people love, and you love. Love and be loved. That's what we're here to do. Love and be loved in God. To carry forth as the sowers. You know what the sowers do? The sowers are the kingdom builders. The sowers are the kingdom builders, and that's what we are. Building the kingdom for God, kings and queens. So build your beautiful kingdom in the eyes of the Lord. His eye is on the sparrow, and I know he watches me and thee as we grow. From 1 to 8 billion, from 1 to 8 billion, from 1 to 8 billion, here we grow. From 1 to 8 billion, from 1 to 8 billion, from 1 to 8 billion, don't you know? It's time to grow. It's time to rise. Time to rise, keepers of the dream. See, what we ain't doing is marching. They did that. They paved the way for us. See, now we're going to do it. We're going to counteract the evil. We're going to rise up. We rising all over the world. Just picked up country number 90, Czechia. Beautiful Czechia. Known for its ancient castles and glass-making sites. See, these countries just have contributed so much to the world. People. Man, woman, boy, and girl. That's what we are. People. And I don't understand a person who say they don't like kids. What they don't like, they don't want to babysit. Because a child is a small person. They just have to grow. That's all. They just have to grow, but they come with so much wisdom. A child can sit there and have a conversation with you that you wouldn't even believe. You think you're talking to a grown person. You know why? Because you are. You're talking to an old soul that's been here before. We have been here before. I'm telling you what I know, honey. I lived in the house with condemned souls. I live in here with them now. Spirits are from all around. They ain't just from that house that you happen to be in. They from all around. So when the movie where they burned down the house, that ain't killing nothing. They already dead. They already dead. They already gone. But evil and good are all around us. So sow love in every neighborhood so we can drive out evil and hate and make the world great. Love, not hate, will make the world great. Love, not hate, will make the world great. We gonna drive the hate up out of here, 'cause love, not hate, will make the world great. We gonna drive the hate up out of here, 'cause love, not hate, will make the world great. Wait a minute, let me try it down in alto. I gotta get the alto, gotta go to alto so we can grow. We gonna drive the hate up out of here, 'cause love, not hate, will make the world great. We gonna drive the hate up out of here, 'cause love, not hate, will make the world great. It's squeaky that way. See, that's why the choir teacher didn't like that alto. When he told me sing, try alto, I sung alto. No, try soprano. I tried soprano. No, but my eyes, I was just wanting to be in the choir so bad, and he knew I could at least do backup. All right, you soprano, but she in backup. But I'll tell you, honey, I'm going to sing solo. Today. She asked me to sing, maybe my singing might make, her happy. Who knows? Lucy's singing made everybody happy. Lucy's singing made you laugh. So, I just want to praise God. I just want to give God the glory, because God is, to God be the glory for the whole growth story. It won't be no growth story. It won't be me without God. So I got to give God the honor, the praise, and the glory every day. I do. I grow for you, and I grow for God. I truly do. I'm here right now. My life, I give an honor to God. I do. It's not my life. To God I belong. It's not me. I'm not here for me. I'm here for God and thee. I truly am. It's not about me, honey. It was. I used to chase and run after. But I used to chase men. And I used to run after them jobs. Yep, I had to work. I had to pay bills. I had rent. I had kids. And I'm telling you, honey, the spider's webs, the snake slithers. Watch out for the trap that is there with you. Is all around. I'm telling you, you can slip and fall. Next thing you know, you walked in a spider web. You be like, dang, how I do that? Knock your glasses all off. How I do that? How I walk in a spider web. Where that spider? Well, is the spider on me? I'm telling you, honey, I walked past one yesterday and made me cautious. I'm gonna put a picture up there. I saw this big old ugly orange spider. I know spiders got a purpose. I know. Leave that spider alone, honey. Let him be. He's sitting there waiting on some flies. See, some flies that won't bother thee. Let him have them flies. So I walked past it, but I sure stopped and took a picture of a big old orange with white spots, just daring you to touch it. Honey, I left it alone. Just, let me get some videos and pictures of it, because, see, I want to tell them they ain't going to believe this. I showed them at work. I said, you ain't going to believe it. Where you take that picture? Right over there. That's where he was, spider almost big as my hand. Quite almost about in the palm. He could fit in there real nice, but he never will. But he was over yonder. As I'm walking past right there where is the journey less traveled. It's just a little bitty tiny path. Don't nobody even walk over there. The journey less traveled. And I like walking through there because it's beautiful scenery there. See, they like to cut through the building and cut around because it's air conditioned. Honey, let me breathe. Let me breathe out here this beautiful air. God, let me look at the clouds, because, see, they give me a message. That's why I get my messages from God every day. Those pictures. I got thousands of pictures. Apple sick of me. I got thousands of pictures. I gotta start making up a library. I really do. I got to get this. It's already jumping off. It's running ahead of me, honey, and I'm behind. I'm left behind, but I'm there. I'm telling you, I ain't never leaving there. But it's taking off. It's running off. It is. And speaking of running off, I want you to know. Even though I don't get to ask you anything, I want you to know that I care. I want you to know that I love you, what you are growing through, because you're going to make it. You're going to make it. We're going up on the rough side, but we're growing up anyway. We're coming up on the rough side, but we're growing up every day. So love, grow. Keep rising up in God. I'm telling you. Your secrets are safe with me. Just think of me as the pages in your diary. I will keep your secrets, 'cause they just like mine in my diary. Grow. I'm telling you, I know. I done witnessed every form of oppression there is to offer. I've seen it all. But I tell you what, I've risen from it all. I grow. I rise. I live. As the parable of the sower, I sow. I grow for God. I'm rising up, coming up on the rough side. But I tell you what, I'm growing up anyway. I'm growing up every day. I'm going to rise up in the Lord. I'm going to rise over anxiety. I'm going to rise up over the cracked voice, you hear? But I'm going to get up anyway, my dear. Because, see, I got to grow for God. I'm on a journey here. We on a journey over here. The love, peace, and soul train, honey, I'm telling you, we on the number one main. We growing up every day. Don't let them take your joy away. Honey, you rise up and put the beautiful smile of faith. Keep on smiling up to God. Look toward the mark of the high calling of God. Look at it. Focus on it. Zero in on it. Put the tracker in on God. That's what you got to do. Don't put the tracker on food. Don't put the tracker on him. Don't put the tracker on the foolishness. Don't put the tracker on the chaos, negativity, and drama. Don't even save it for your mama. Look, you and mama. Look toward the mark of the high calling of God. Focus on that. Don't focus on the breaking news. I know it'll drive you crazy. Every day, it don't stop. It don't end. I was so into the breaking news, honey, I couldn't even drive, my friend. I had the phone in my hand. It's breaking news. It's breaking. It's constantly, bro. I got to see what's going on, Man, I'm telling you, them news people have you going crazy. They will. Look at life, honey. It's been, what? It's been 2 years. I've been without a TV, and the news still breaking. From what I heard, y'all checked in, it's still breaking. But I tell you what, God is breaking. God is on the move. Look over yonder. Look there. No, look up. Hey, no, you ain't looking high enough. Look up. Nah, see you. You still looking over there at Susie Q. Hey, you. Look up toward the mark of the high calling of God. God got you, hon. God got you. Hold on to God's unchanging hand. God ain't gonna leave you. We leave God, but not no more. We growing every day, God. We're gonna grow in you. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. That's how we're going to do. And I'm going in today and I'm going to sing for her. I'm going to sing because I'm happy. God bless you.